Charging system's off. The stress of the previous battle's taking its toll on Kadingle. Asgard, what? I haven't asked for... The anti-phasing shield. Will it work? The tower can't hold the pressure any longer. The only thing left is to believe in the anti-phasing shield. Wow, now that's a defensive mechanism. Princess, have Asgard keep the shield until the explosion dies. No, I didn't do anything. He's doing it on his own, as if he has his own will. Please stop, Asgard, stop! You're going to die! Thank you, Asgard. I can feel you in my heart. You're more than just a fighting machine, and this is going way too fast to act. Hi, Asgard. Are you asleep? You sure did well. I want to stay here with you as long as I can, but... there are a lot of things left for me to do in Filgaia. Next time you wake up, I promise you will see a peaceful Filgaia. You will be surrounded by joyous people and nature. Until that day comes, good night, Asgard. Good night. There's a vocal version of the song that's absolutely beautiful. Rudy, sometimes I can't believe we're traveling like this. That we survived that huge explosion. Felt like I woke up and it was morning. You and the princess were preparing for the journey. That's not like you! You still don't believe in reality? Oh, I just remembered. The princess gave me a letter. She said I shouldn't read it until we left the castle. Hey, Handpan, why don't you read it now? I'm illiterate. Me? Yeah, it's your job. I wonder where everyone will be when you read this letter. I wonder if it will be sunny or if it will be raining. Maybe it's because I experienced a painful battle, but I feel very comfortable in this ordinary life. Because of the protection from Asgard, we were able to return to Filgaia again. However, Asgard has returned to his slumber. He will never wake up again. He doesn't have to be a fighting machine anymore. Good night, Asgard. When you can sleep peacefully, the world is full of tender light and peace. This is how it should be, but to tell the truth, I'm very lonely. I was shocked when I heard the two of you were leaving. I thought we would always be together. I'll never forget the days when the weight of Filgaia was on our shoulders. If it weren't for you guys, I would have been crushed under the burden. I was able to overcome the painful journey because of you. You lend a hand to such a lonely heart. But we know the owner of a lonely heart is much better than the owner of a broken heart. Because of that, I developed a selfish thought of the three of us always being together. That's not Jack's fan club, it's hand pans. Guy is not free of all the monsters. People will steal my sword. The fight must go on. I see who's saying that. Jack, I never thought you'd say such things. Or is it? Who's talking here? Is this Cecilia writing a letter? I guess I want to know one whose life has changed. She's probably just quoting him. You two depart on a journey because you choose to follow the new desires in your hearts. I too have decided to follow the new desires in my heart. The Princess of Adelheid shouldn't live like this, but it's my decision as an ordinary human being. I will no longer force myself to be the perfect princess. From now on, I will be an ordinary 17-year-old girl. I will think hard and be honest to myself. Prepare Her Royal Highness's best luggage! If you want to be cared by someone, you must care for someone else first. You, Ruby, taught me this lesson. I can't stand watching Filgaia deteriorate. I must do something. I want to protect what I care for. This is my new desire. Today, the west wind blew through Adelheid again. A wind which promises prosperity. I pray this wind takes my desires beyond the horizon. P.S. The two of you should be receiving something you forgot from Adelheid soon. Don't be lazy. Make sure you take it. So, the princess is also going to start on her new journey. Where? That doesn't matter, as long as she's doing it of her own free will. I'm sure she'll turn Adelheid into a good kingdom. She used to hate royalty so much. Well, the life of royalty is very complicated. Right, Rudy? Oh yeah, the letter mentioned something we forgot. Rudy, it must have been you. What did you forget, you careless kid? He's not like you, Jack. I wonder what it is. Ah, this is too much. You deal with it. I told you he'd be lazy. What? What are you doing here? Am I not supposed to be here? I'm delivering to you the item you forgot. And what is that? Haven't you figured it out yet? So, where are we going? Wait a minute. You said you found what you wanted to do in your letter. What's going to happen to Adelheid? You're right, Jack. I have to do something to save my precious Filgaia from deteriorating. Minister Johann will take care of Adelheid in my absence. Don't worry. I've decided to live true to the desires of my heart. We just happen to be on the same path today. Just happen to be? Today? Are you sure about this? Yes, it's a coincidence. Today, tomorrow, and forever. I guarantee it. Right, Rudy? I love that go hand in hand right there. Hey, don't leave us here! Look, this is the land we've been protecting. It wasn't only us. There's Professor Emma, Jane, Magdalene, the Captain, and Mariel. Every single desire that lives on Filgaia, and... and a fourth wall break. So, that is the original Wild Arms. This is my first time playing it in a few years, and in all honesty, it still holds up really, really well. Hasn't aged as well as other PS1 RPGs, but in the end, still holds up, passes the test of time, and is really fun. Good mix of challenge, combat, and puzzles. The soundtrack is still god tier. Very good foundation for the franchise. And sad to say that we have not seen a new one in recent days, but it was very well worth replaying this. I'm really looking forward to doing a full Let's Play of number 2, and I want to replay the remake of this. I've only played through it about twice. But no, this just got me fired up to do so again. But I really like this ending, because you get to see a lot of arts you don't see anywhere else. And of course you got the credits interspersed, and the very nice theme, which is quite unique. But all in all, I can't recommend this game enough. It was really this, instead of Final Fantasy VII, that got me interested in getting a PlayStation. And I don't regret it at all. Right now I'm just enjoying this, enjoying the music, enjoying this awesome 90s style art. That's, yeah, every character got a slight redesign in the remake, especially Captain Bartholomew, but and Magdalene. But in the end, you can play either one, and basically you get the same experience. I definitely recommend this one. It's shorter. The remake has a lot more optional stuff that can take quite a while, but it makes for a very nice challenge. Especially if you played Wild Arms 3, it's got a lot of similar mechanics to that. But if I'm going to replay it on stream for the channel, that's currently up in the air. I honestly don't know if I'm going to go beyond 2 on that. But of course the downside is it has not been re-released anywhere. It is very expensive, and in some cases the translation is even worse. They make a lot of errors. And originally there was voice acting in it, but for the English version, they did not have enough room on the disc for the English script and the voice acting, so they had to take all the voices out. I don't know if they had intended to dub it or just leave it Japanese. And there's not yet been any fan project to do an undubbed version and increase the size of the disc, but if you have the chance to play it, definitely recommend it. And the rest of the series as well. 2 and 3 start to add some unique elements that redefine the series a little bit. 4 and 5 feel like reboots, and Crossfire, well, it kind of feels like Wild Arms in name only, but it's still really good. Especially once you get through the first chapter, when things open up a little bit. And of course, if you can't get your hands on any of them and have a PlayStation 3 or Vita, you can play this as well as 2 on the PlayStation 1 Classics. PS4 has a re-release of 3 with trophy support, and I will say this, they took out the worst side quest as a requirement for the trophies on that one. But again, I don't see this art available anywhere. It looks like it's straight out of an art book that probably never got released. And it's just a nice montage, rather than a lot of what a lot of modern games do is they just replay a lot of the cinematics over the credits. No, this is unique. This is worth seeing. And as I mentioned several times, the remake is not exactly the same. The overall plot is the same, but it has a few new dungeons. A couple of characters are able to join the party that don't in this one. And overall, I'd say a lot harder, but far more rewarding. Other than that, if you don't get the chance to play it, go ahead and play this one. I don't want to repeat myself too many times, but I really can't think of anything else to say. But all in all, this is a very, very solid RPG for the time. Good mix of challenge in terms of combat and puzzles. There are only a few ones that are terrible, mostly because of translation. That one in Daily Metallica can go to hell. But doesn't get as obscure as some of the ones in Lufia 2, which is both good and bad in my opinion. But we're nearing the end here, and for some reason Jane is a redhead instead of blonde. I'm just gonna thank you all once again for watching. Thanks to Split Infinity and others for the guides on game packs that helped me get through this. I'm Gunarm Dyne. Call me Dyne. If life is giving you a hard day, don't be afraid to put in the pork. If your mind is full of dirty thoughts like an orgasm laser, use the Mind Flusher. And I will see you for the next project. I thought he was right. Oh, there he is. Okay, not quite at the crossroads. Mom, where'd you go? Ah, my balloon!
Machi, Machi!
One more step and the red balloon becomes the dead balloon. I could not have foreseen that.